to 29th chapter of this novel, and today's topic heading is on books. Books are the quickest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and wisest of the counselors and the most patient of teachers. This is said by Carl Williams Eliot. Continue the topic of support by far the most important friend on my journey of building a self-discipline, developing mental resilience and working on my long-term goals were non-fiction books that were written by the people who have achieved my dreams. Bookwords are and will always be one of the most valuable things a person wishing to change themselves can learn from to make their dream come true. Instead of idle talk about books being incredible, I think I have already made my case clear. Today I want to share with you three books I believe you should read for education and inspiration. Here they are. First is The Millionaire Fast Lane by M.J. DeMarco. The Millionaire Fast Lane was the book that changed it all for me when it comes not only to business but also my attitude about work and life in general. In addition to countless lessons about how to start and run a successful business, you will learn how to become a person tuned in to the niche of others, a skill that will aid you in all kinds of endeavors. Granted, not everyone acutes success with financial success, so if you don't care about achieving financial independence, you can probably skip this book. Second is The One Thing by Gadley Keller. Richard Koch is the original author of book about the 80-20 principle, stating that 80% of the result come from 20% of the effort. I strongly recommend his book, but when it comes to the most accessible introduction to the topic, Gary Keller's book is the winner. The premise behind the one thing is answering the following question. What is the one thing you can do such that by doing it everything else will be easier or unnecessary? The book delves deep into the detail on why and how single focus is so powerful and important for success. I have made this rule one of the most important guiding principles in my life, and I strongly suggest implementing it in your life too. Third is A Guide to the Good Life by William V. Alvine. Roman Stoicism, adapted to the modern world by the William V. Alvine, is one of the most helpful life philosophy you can embrace to live a happier life. Stoics were also big on a self-control, mental resilience, and preparedness. So, Alvine's book is all an all-encompassing guide on how to manage negative emotion, gain more happiness, and become a more valuable member of society. The most important takeaway for me is practicing your resilience by visualizing bad event. I regularly use this strategy for reducing worry and increasing my peace of mind. So this chapter is all about that how book is important and why we should read book if we want to deep dive in something and in some kind of knowledge, so we can read book related to that, because book is a thing which is written by a person who has gone through this process and then written that book. So if you it this is the quickest way if you want to gain knowledge and apply in life, so read a book and apply it. And that's why reading habit is very very important, and we try that at least we can read a page a day, that we can develop a reading habit and we can gain a knowledge and apply it in our life. So this is all about books, and there is three books recommended by author. So if you want you can read that. I have a 80-20 principle rules book, but I haven't started that. Once I will start, I will give a summary of that book. And that's all for today. We will meet in the next chapter. Till then, bye bye, take care, and don't forget to hit this like button, share with your friends, and subscribe this channel. Bye bye.